first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 20, the ball.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Stafford on third down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Trubisky.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff looking right, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
On the carry.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jimmy
Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. This is caught at the end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the air again, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions Lions have taken the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Golladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Chicago.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. We've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Bears first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Second and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. The final shot before the break. Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. Third down here. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
On third down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception. interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. We're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again, he picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just Boom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. Marvin Jones goes down for a quick pass. Oftentimes he can square into the end zone.
A good pick up there, 22.
At the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now. 1st and goal. From the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. That's a shot, Gibson. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st down Bears.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The Lions' 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Dump off here complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 15 yards for the Lions there at a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Number 20.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A moment here because wide receiver Kenny Golladay still down. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run the counter now on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought him down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. 36 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Bears 28, Lions 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Take that and tackle. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Stafford now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
6 yards
as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. of time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.